Yo, what is straight poppin', everybody? Good morning, my sunshines. I hope that you're having a great day today. We're just going to go ahead and get into our topic of discussion today. As you may or may not have known, if you submitted, you definitely know that about a week ago, I asked you guys on Instagram. I put up something on Instagram and asked for you guys' most diabolically insane would you rathers. And I am proud to say that you guys totally delivered. So we're going to read those today. And fair warning, I just screenshotted these and I'm just going to read them. Don't worry. If you put something, fucking like disgusting or gross on there, your name will not be put into the video. But I know who you are, you sick little freaks. So yeah, I may not remember all of them, but I remember some of them. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at those today and just kind of play along and see how it goes. Hopefully, you guys watching at home can have some real in-depth, high IQ discussions of would you rather 6 or 7. A lot of hard choices there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop into it today, and yeah, let's get started. Let me pull it up here. All right, our first one. Oh yeah, I'm in my, if you're just listening on Spotify, I'm in my felt, very cashmere, high quality robe. And yeah, I should be, because I am comfy in my own home. So yeah, I'm gonna kick back and enjoy it. Don't worry, I do have clothes on underneath. So yeah, don't be trying to sneak peeks at me, okay, you perverts. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into our first one today. All right, I feel like I need to have like a fire going on in the back, or like being by a fireside and going, hello everyone. Today we'll be reading Would You Rathers. I think that's how we'll start it. I'll be very like classy and elegant. Yeah, well, let's go with that. All right, here we go. Good morning, sunshines. And this is Would You Rather. Would you rather Drake May or Drake May? See, this is a hard choice. Not really for me specifically, but maybe for others out there who don't know ball. But between Drake May and Drake May, I'm going to have to take Caleb fucking Williams. And the reason, dude, he was on a tear. He was on an absolute tear in the playoffs. And it's just the Bears being the Bears, bro. I'm not a huge Bears fan, like my family is and everything, but God, it would have been so cool to have them in the Super Bowl, like that entire Bears franchise, especially because everybody's been shitting on fucking Caleb Williams because he paints his nails, and they are like, oh, like, he's a bitch, and people are calling him like gay and stuff like that, like always. Whenever you like do anything outside of the quote unquote norm, you're gay, because some people just never get out of high school or middle school, and they just constantly live there. But anyways, yeah, Caleb Williams, because he was on a absolute tear for the NFL playoffs, and I wouldn't choose any other quarterback. All right, let's move on to the next one. Would you rather be EDP 445 or your daughter is Bonnie Blue? Who the fuck is Bonnie Blue? I know who EDP is, and it's funny because he actually, this kid in high school paid him to do a cameo for the football team going to state before like all of his, I can't even say pedo allegations, before he got caught, messaging minor. Oh my God, that was the funniest shit ever. But I don't know who Bonnie Blue is. Bonnie Blue. is a porn actress. Oh, she's that. Yeah, she gained notoriety in 2025 for claiming to have sex with over 1,000 men in a day. I mean, if that's my like daughter, I mean, at least it's not me, you know. Like, it's not like I don't have to make that decision if I want to fuck 1,000 guys or anything like that. So, yeah, I would rather my daughter be doing like a consensual sex act with thousands of men, I guess, than me be a pedophile, I guess. Yeah. Swoosh. Yeah, here on the Good Morning Sunshine Show, we're all about ethics. I would rather my daughter, do what she wants than me be a pedophile. And the more you know. Let's go on to the next one. Would you rather give me a kiss or die? I know who posted this or who sent this one in. And I choose die. I would rather die. Just kidding. Love you. That one was submitted. Oh wait, I can't say it. I can't say it. I forgot I can't say it. But it was submitted by Lexi, so yeah, gonna have to take the die on that one. Thanks, guys. No, but yeah, there you go. Anyways, next one. Would you rather have no feet? Okay, hold up. Would you rather have no feet or no hands or only one of each? Okay, so no feet or no hands, or I can have one of each. I feel like because since you gave me the third option of only one of you, I'm gonna go with that, I think, because it would be like if I didn't have my left hand and I didn't have my like right foot, and that way it would kind of balance each other out in a way, because at least I'm still able to like grab stuff and I'm still able to like, fully walk without a prosthetic. Yeah, I'd rather have one of each. That way I'm still getting the sensation and like the feel in both areas, if that makes sense. I mean, I think it makes sense. I think everybody would choose one of each other than just like, yeah, take both my feet or both my hands. Because like, hey, at least that way it's like 50-50, like upper body, lower body, if that makes sense. It doesn't. But anyways, let me get a sip of water before we go to the next one. Stop thirsty. All right, next one. Would you rather be an advisor to Genghis Khan or Hitler? All right. I mean, I don't think there's a right answer on that one. Yeah, there's not a good right answer on that one. I'm gonna just do my own thing. Personally, I mean, I'm just gonna vibe and like do my own thing. Probably just not be affiliated with any of them. Yeah, there's not really a better one in that scenario. They both did genocide. Like, they're both merciless killers. I think Genghis Khan was more with his hands. Like, he killed, like, he was actually like involved in the killing than just, Hitler just kind of like told had other people do his bidding. Yeah, no, I'm just not. I was gonna okay, and somebody's horn is honking. Like, they don't know I'm fucking doing a podcast up here and my window's closed, so it's like at this point it's like an invasion of my privacy, and I think I should I'm gonna complain to the front desk. Anyways, yeah, I would rather I would rather not do either of those. Yeah, easy choice. Next one. Would would you rather be a Greek peasant or a medieval serf? SERF. What is a serf? How do I get to Google on here? What is a serf? An agricultural laborer bound under the feudal system to work on their lord's estate. So is it like a slave? Yeah, it's exploited workers trapped in cycles of debt, low wages, and dependency. So it's like, yeah, you're being forced to live there. A peasant is a broad term for a rural, low-status farmer, while serf is typically a type of person legally bound to the land. Okay, so it is in some ways like a slave, I guess. I'm going to be a Greek peasant. Off of the... I don't know. Both of those eras kind of suck. I would rather be Greek. I think it's because I finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey a while back, and so like I like the landscape of that. But also, it just sounds better to be a peasant because then you're kind of just you're essentially your own boss and you're doing your own thing. Whereas a serf kind of just sounds like slavery with mixed words. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Greek peasant on that one. The next one, let's see here. Would you rather sit on a dick and eat cake or sit on a cake and eat dick? I was asked this. Would you rather sit on a dick and eat cake or sit on a dick and eat cake or sit on a cake and eat a dick? Who's calling me? I'm not in the mood for that right now. Ooh, that's a tough one. Like a fully erect dick, or like like I'm just sitting in somebody's lap eating cake. It doesn't say anything about being like butt naked eating it, like sitting there butt naked on them. So, I mean, I'm assuming I have pants on. I would think the best option would be to sit on somebody fully clothed. I'm fully clothed, sit on their dick and eat cake, then eat somebody's dick while I'm sitting on top of a cake. That's fucking elite ball knowledge right there. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that is elite. Use the words to my advantage. Would you rather? Curry. Anyways, let's see what we got on the next one. That's fucking gross, bro. Would you rather have sex with your mom to save your dad or have sex with your dad to save your mom? Neither. I'm killing myself. I'm not saving it. Nobody's getting saved in that fucking scenario. Yeah, no, we're just gonna move on. Would you rather suck dick or kill me? I know who sent this in, and I would never, ever lose you. So I guess, no. If we're thinking about it realistically, like say this is like your best friend, are you sucking a dick to save your best friend's life? And if not, you have to be the one to kill him. All right, sorry about that. My camera died, and now we're back. So, would I rather suck dick or kill my best friend? Guess I'm sucking dick. And, like, come on. Like, to save your homie, to save your best friend, gotta do it. Yeah, you got to do it. I don't think there's any way around that. All right, this one. Would you rather be able to speak every language but only understand English when it's spoken to you? Okay, sorry. Would you rather be able to speak every language but only understand English, or be able to understand every language when spoken to you but you can only speak English? Um, I feel like, oh, that baby, that kitty. Um, I feel like the best route is to be able to like be able to speak it fluently. Then it, no, we're not getting in the window. Come here, say hi, Tails. Um, I feel like the best route is to be able to speak it fluently but not understand when it's spoken back to you, because like then you would be able to communicate, like if you like needed to go somewhere, you could say, oh, I need to go blah blah blah, and then you can kind of figure it out from there. Like people can point you in the right direction, or if you're like, hey, I want this type of food at a restaurant, boom, that's easy. Because like it's not like the waiter is then gonna be like, well, do you want to take my order? Let's see how you think you know the language. Let's see it, bitch. So I would say the best route for that one is to be able to speak every language but not be able to understand it when it's said back to me. Yeah. Would you rather get talkie dust in your eye or step on a nail? Talkie dust, easily, because just I've seen too many horror movies of people stepping on nails, and that's gross as fuck. Also, tetanus. So, easy decision there. Would you rather go on American Idol with no prep or play in the Super Bowl with no practice? Go on American Idol with no prep, because I'm probably not going to get hurt. I would assume I'm not going to get hurt as long as my talent is like singing or whatever, because American Idol is the one where like, yeah, you can do like anything. Like there's like acrobats and shit that go on there. Yeah, because that way I'm not getting hit by like premier athletes at their like physical like peak of fitness, you know? I think I'd rather go that route. Would you rather guard Wemby or be guarded by Wemby? So for those of you who don't know ball, Victor Wembanyama is a like all-star basketball player. He's like 7'3", and he can handle like a point guard, shoot threes like a shooting guard, and is just an all-around like dominant player. Except when he gets guarded by me and he gets locked down. I'm holding Wemby to 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, and 5 fucking million turnovers. Because back in the day, I was the GOAT. You know. So yeah, I'd rather guard Wemby. Would you rather have to redo juries every 6 months forever, or represent yourself in court for murder? So quick side story. Juries, when we were in college, you would have to do a jury at the end of the year, and they would like, I don't know, give you a rating based off of how good you did in the jury, how good you've been doing in classes and productions and, shit like that. I would rather do that than be on trial at all for murder. And like, cool, then I get to like act again, and like people like tell me how like I'm doing good or like what I need to improve on, because then I'm like actively in like a performance and acting situation and like environment. And I miss that. I miss auditioning. I miss being in shows a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna take the juries, even if they tell me I suck every time and that I should quit and like die. Rather that than murder. Um, would you rather get an accidental boner at a funeral or in the middle of a performance? Uh, I feel like it'd be easier to hide at a funeral because I mean you'd already be wearing like some type of black clothing, and I don't know, I just feel like people are more focused on like, the like if you're in the middle of the performance, even if you're not the main character, all of these eyes over here are on you and people are watching you and watching every movement. And so yeah, somebody could see you adjust a boner on stage. Easier than if like, people are obviously focused on the dead person. So like I feel like fixing a boner wouldn't be as hard. I don't know. My boner would still be super hard at a funeral, personally. um, Jesus Christ. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to hide one at a funeral than on stage because there's a distraction. Let's go to the next one. Would you rather have two dicks or no dicks? Double dick, easy, double dick. Like, I think any dude growing up always thought what it would be like to have two dicks, and I'm assuming they would go like that, like you would have two of them, like hanging off. I feel like that'd be pretty sick, and you could like off switch them on days, like you could use one day, or you could use one like just for the weekends, maybe, going out weekend dicking. Pretty dope, pretty tough. Yeah, let's go ahead. Or I guess the question would be, would I just be like a Barbie doll down there, like I'd just be like smooth, or would I have or I'm just like smooth, or would I have a vagina? Actually, that doesn't change it at all. I'd rather just have two dicks than that. Would you rather give up sauces, ketchup, buffalo, or ketchup, buffalo, etc. forever, or kissing? Ugh. That's tough. Those are two like. Damn, that's a good. That's good. I had read this one before and I hadn't really thought about it until now. Um, I could give up kissing easier than I could give up like Buffalo Wild Wing sauce. I think I could. And then you can't have sauce on anything. Like you got to eat like dry fish. You got to eat dry chicken nuggets, dry French fries. I could give up kissing. And I'm going to say because there are other ways to show affection, but really it's just that I can't give up Buffalo Wild Wings sauce. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Lexi. I I hope you understand. It's not me. It's not you. It's Buffalo Wild Wings sauce. Anyways, next one. I gotta get a drink, dude. I'm so thirsty. My back hurts. I'm chopped. I'm hungry. Like so much is going on right now. It's just the life of Mr. Sunshine. You know, it's hard being Mr. Sunshine all the time. Sometimes you just gotta be Mr. Guy in a row. I gotta piss too. But I'm not gonna go until after the video because I'm a professional at what I do. And yeah. Yeah. Hey, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. So would you rather have telekinesis but only for light objects, or be able to fly but only a foot off the ground? I mean, I guess it depends what light, like how light objects. I'm gonna say like under 5 pounds would be considered like a light object. Mm, foot off the ground though, that'd be kind of sick. I assume because like when people say, "Oh, you can fly off the ground," does that mean I can go like faster? I guess it would, yeah. But only a foot off the ground, I'd be running into trees and shit. I think I'd take the foot off the ground just because like it low key be like a cool party trick. Just to be like, oh, yeah, I'm not jumping. Like I'm just here. I'm just balling. I don't know, telekinesis is dope, but like, fucking, I'd rather just pick up. Well, it would make cleaning up the house a little easier. Give me the telekinesis, actually. I feel like that'd be pretty sick. Okay, this one, not a would you rather, but who's at fault, Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster? So I don't know a whole lot about the book Frankenstein or even the movie. I know like the general consensus of it because we read it when I was in high school. And I remember reading it then and being like, it's clearly the doctor's fault, right? And my reason being would be this is like actually a really good question because I like that's a pretty common debate I feel like with that book. I feel like the doctor is definitely at fault because he made the monster. He made it like he actively put the brain into it. It's hard because then you go with like experience and human experience and like the monster had its like choice or whatever to, you know, rectify that and not act that way. But it's like, it's almost like you were programmed, like you were set up for failure from the beginning, you know? I think the doctor, because of that, because like he knew what he was doing and the monster doesn't really know what it's doing. You know, it's discovering all these new emotions and just like how to live life. And yeah, it's going to react like a child in the sense of its emotions are going to sway so fast, except it's in like a huge body. So like, I feel like it's got to be the doctor's fault, right? I mean, let me know in the comments. Just let me know any of these, like what you guys would choose. But I'm really interested in this one because that's like actually a pretty good like topic of like debate and discussion. Would you rather every 100th word? Okay, would you rather every 100th word you say be a slur, or every 10th mile you travel you shit yourself? Oh, that's good. Every 100th word you say be a slur. Or every 10th mile you should. I mean, just think about being on a plane ride or driving somewhere. Like, I drive 10 miles, like, it would be a lot more frequent. No, because, like, I mean, think how much you talk in a day. I guess I could just not talk a lot. And then when, like, keep count, and then when the 100th word comes up, like, get to a place where, like, hey, I'm not, like, near anybody, so, like, I'm not going to offend anybody because I don't want to do that. And I could, like, say it like that. I don't know, I'd just rather not, like, say a slur. But, you know, in this sense, I would rather take the 100th word than, like, every 10th mile, because it's going to be, like, I mean, God, just, like, me going to the gym and coming back and then driving to work would be like I would already shit myself before I go to work. Not counting like how much I walk around at work. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 100th word because then I could keep track of it and then I could like say it where it wouldn't offend anybody, because I'm not meaning to say it, obviously. Like, it's like making, like, I'm being made to say it. Like, it's happening. So, yeah, I'm gonna take the 100th word. Would you rather send a butt naked spread eagle pic to everyone in your contacts, or 5 random people in your contacts die? Would you rather send a butt naked spread eagle pic to everyone in your contacts, or 5 random people in your contacts die? How many people in my contacts do I have? Does it just like show you the... I mean, I've got 73. Some of these are just random ass people though, so like honestly I wouldn't be too upset. I'm gonna roll the dice and take the 5 people. If it's just at random. I mean, let's see. Here, if I just fucking go to my contacts and scroll and then randomly do a... I'm not going to put this in there because that would be fucked up if it was like, if it landed on somebody and I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah, see, it's easy. I don't care about that person. That'd be super, super fucked up. Yeah, see, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one. Yeah, I'd still take my chances at 5. I feel like I could get a pretty good feel at 5, so I'm gonna just do that. Next one, you're on death row. Would you rather be sent into space where you spend the rest of your life floating in a small ship, or be packed on a lifeboat with 20 other prisoners for life? Oh man, that space would suck, but it would also suck being on the ship with 20 people. I hope you guys could hear that fucking baby crying outside. Oh my God, that shit's so fucking annoying. That's why I don't want to have kids, just for that reason. Like, that is free birth control right there, because I just don't want to have to listen to that shit. That was really mean, but I mean, God, it's so fucking annoying. Lifeboats are pretty small, so like we'd be like crunched together for the rest of my life. I'm just send me to outer space. No TV, no nothing. Ugh. Yeah, I would have to take space. I feel like, just because, I mean, the solitude would kill me eventually, but like I couldn't be on that boat with 20 people packed shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take the be sent into space for the rest of my life. All right, would you rather be able to see into the future but only 3 hours max, or have super strength on half your body? Ooh. Yeah, neither one of those superpowers are actually good. I'm gonna go with... be able to see into the future, but only 3 hours. Because... well, I don't know. The super strength would be dope, because I wouldn't have to, like, use half my body. And I could just, like... if my physique looked the same and like it didn't look like oddly proportioned, I think I'm gonna choose the super strength, because like 3 hours, I don't know, some days I do the same thing for 3 hours, so it's like, okay, like what the fuck was the point of that? I really gotta piss, dude. Holy shit. How many more do I have? Oh, I got a couple more. Give me... give me super strength on half my body. I think I would rather have that than just be able to see what I'm going to do the rest of the day, pretty much. Would you rather eat fermented bird shit or not? Tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one. Ugh. To eat fermented bird shit or to not eat fermented bird shit? That is the question. I'm going to have to go with eat the bird shit on that one. That's, yeah, that's a no-brainer. What's the last one here? Ice daughter or IDF son? What is IDF? Okay, so it's either the Israeli Defense Force, which I'm pretty sure that whoever sent this in, I'm pretty sure that's what they meant, probably, because it's on the same wave as ICE, or it can mean the International Diabetes Federation. I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to assume they meant the International Diabetes Federation, just so I can say fuck ICE and fuck Donald Trump and fuck you if you support them, because yeah, that shit is fucking disgusting. Yeah, what a great way to end it on such a sunny side up situation. But thank you guys for sending these in and having giving me a good laugh and everything. And yeah, I'm hoping to do more of these in the future. Really leaning on you guys to give me my content, man. But no, I like it because then it gets the viewers involved and everything. And I like seeing what you guys come up with and also kind of force me to say. So yeah, that is all for this episode. And the sun will rise again next time.